Yeah. Yo, the time the plane leaving? Right. See you at the airport. Hey. I'm leaving on the next plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you know I'll never go. Even though you know I will, I'm a traveling man, moving through places, space and time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Traveling Gun. Today's vlog is going to be about regional flight attendant pay and how we get paid. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Like, comment, send me your emails for any questions that you may have. And for today's purposes, I'm going to try to use simple numbers and try not to confuse anybody on how our pay scale works. And I want to say, I'm only saying this for my company, how my company works. I'm not for sure of any other regionals around how their pay scale is, but for this particular video is particularly just pertaining to my company. So my company does give a base, a minimum guarantee a month of 75 hours, which means that if they don't use you, like say for instance, if you're on reserve and they don't use you and you don't fly, but 30 hours, you're still going to be guaranteed 75 hours for the month. And how they will pay you those 75 hours, they will break it up into two payments of 37.5, one that will be paid out on the first of the month, the second 37.5 be paid out on the 16th of the month, and it'll be multiplied at your base pay. And with the base pay, let's just say $20 is the base pay for new hires, which I think for my company, that's about right, give or take a few cents. That's $750 right there for the first check of the month. That's before taxes, any medical or anything like that taken out. And always, the first check is always going to be the smallest check that you get, because it doesn't pertain any per diem that you've worked the prior month, doesn't pertain any premium pay that you may have picked up or anything like that. That is always allocated towards the second check. So at $20 is $750 before taxes. And I know what you're saying, that that's not a lot of money. No, starting out, it's not going to be a lot of money on that first check. That first check is always going to be the smallest check, always. Even mainline people would say the same thing, that the check is smallest on the first check. Now, the second check is always going to be your biggest check, because it had, like I said earlier, it has your per diem in it. It has your premium pay if you picked up anything that at premium pay. So how per diem works is, and I'm gonna just use my schedule for example, everything that you get paid today, the month is August, so everything I get paid in August, I worked in July, I worked that in July, and I had 420 hours of per diem. So our per diem is paid at $1.70, $1.70, so that adds up to $714 right there. So that's $714 extra that I'm gonna have on my check in August the 16th. Plus I have premium pay from trips that I picked up or swapped around, and that's gonna be added into that too, on top of the 37.5, which is $750. So let's just say if this was your schedule and you had 420 hours of per diem, that's $714 right there, plus another $750. And that's not picking up premium pay, that's just your regular base pay plus per diem. That's $1,400 right there before taxes. Now, that's just somebody working the 75 hours, and that's it. No, nothing more, nothing less. 75 hours. Now, as a line holder, generally you do go over 75 hours. So whatever you go over 75, you're paid that extra at your base pay. So let's just say you have 100 hours last month. All right, so that means you went over 25 hours. So on top of the per diem plus your base pay, you get paid extra 25 hours. So the extra 25 hours at $20 is an extra $500 plus the $750 for your base pay plus the $714 for your per diem. You're sitting at $1,964. So about close to $2,000 if you go over the 75 at 100 hours. So your pay also at a regional depends on you. There's money to be made. It's just all on you if you want to pick up trips on your off days. And I know a lot of people say, no, who wants to do that? And I get it, but see, what I do, I have a mode of 1 month I work, hard to get, some money. Then the next month I take a stretch of days off and I go travel. And then the next month, and so forth, I travel every other month, to where it seems like I'm taking a vacation every other month and I don't burn myself out. But it's just a way that you can make money, but also still have fun at the same time and enjoy your benefits. So it's kind of like a sacrifice. 1 month I just sacrifice where I don't really go anywhere, or you can still do a day trip somewhere, but I'm just working hard. And then the next month I don't pick up as much, so I have a stretch of days off, so I can go to my favorite place, even if it's just for a day or two. Just go, and that way that you're not burning yourself out, you're not feeling like you're overwhelming just working all the time and you're not able to use the benefits. That might not work for everybody, but it works for me, and it's just a plan that I put in place for me. But it's so yes, you can make money here, and without killing yourself all the time. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's killing yourself, but you do have to put in some work, because as I stated, this is a regional. We're not getting paid mainline pay, but you can make a comfortable living here if you're not one of those people that live above your means. But I would tell you to do your research on all your airlines. If you have multiple offers, just do your research. You know your lifestyle, you know what you have to pay for, you know what needs to be taken care of in your own household. So you have to do what's best suited for you. One place might have a base where you live, and that might be more, satisfying to you, even though it might be a regional. Or you can go work for a mainline because you have certain bills that need to be paid, because you're used to a certain pay structure, but that mainline base might be, somewhere else, and you have to commute in. You just have to do what's best for you. Don't let anybody else influence your decision, because only you know whomever you're close to, but you know your financial situation better than anybody else. If you have a partner that's helping you, regional is, it's all fine and dandy because you have someone else to pick up the slack. But if you're by yourself, you may have to pick up a side hustle. You might have to, like I said, work like I do. 1 month I'm just boom, 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 I'm hustling. Then the next month I'm not working as much, and I get to enjoy myself. And like I said, it's just for me, it just kind of balances out. Okay, like I know this month, but it gives me, when I'm working hard 1 month, it gives me something to look forward to next month, because I know that, hey, I got a vacation I'm going on next month. And that's one thing that I love about this job, is that I can literally take a vacation every other month without taking vacation time, if that makes sense, not using any of my vacation time. So I'm gonna go ahead, and that's pretty much the gist of our pay, just the basic simple part of it, of base pay, per diem, and if you get paid overage. And I hope I didn't lose anybody on that. But if you do have any questions, feel free to email me. It's down in the description box. But that's pretty much the gist of how my airline works when it comes to pay. Just very basic. I'm not adding any premium pay or anything else into it. Just very basic cut and dry so nobody gets confused. But you know your financial, like I said, you know your financial situation. Make sure you make the best decision for you, and just allow yourself time. You know, do whatever you need to do to make sure you are straight. If you don't have somebody that's helping you out and it's just totally you paying your own bills, you just have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's best for you. Don't let nobody else sway your decision one way or the other. Pick what's best for you. Sorry for repeating that so many times, but I just have to reiterate that. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. This quote I have for you is something I've read over and over and over again, and you know, it kind of resonates with me. But forgive yourself for not knowing what you didn't know until you lived through it. Honor your path, trust your journey, learn, grow, evolve, and become. And that's my time. Y'all have a great night.